Including this one thing can cut potential behavior problems down. It is often the unsung hero of classroom management, and you can implement it right away. What is it? It's a good transition. Hi there, I'm Ms. Celeste, your co-teacher and former classroom teacher, and I help new preschool teachers develop efficient systems and processes for effective classroom management. If you're looking for a place for new preschool teachers to share your wins, your lessons learned, while also getting some tips and tricks about classroom management, go ahead and join my Facebook group. The link is in the description. Today I'll be talking about classroom management transitions tips for preschool. First, I'll share what transitions are, when to use them, and then I'll give a few tips. So here we go. Classroom management transitions in preschool are times in between two activities or when you're moving children from one area to another area. It's usually a short period of time, but it could be longer depending. Let me ask you a question. How patient are you? I'll go first. Not too patient at all. Although I did demonstrate it in my classroom, outside of classroom life is another story. If adults have a hard time with it, then of course children may also. You know, a lot of things can happen in those in-between times. But when you have good classroom management transitions in preschool, your day moves smoothly without a hitch. Remember, preschools do not want to wait for you to get your next activity together. And problems can occur if there's too much wait time. But with some good transitions activities, the time will not only be bearable, but it will be fun. So transitions help keep children from losing patience in the wait of the day. Transition activities include songs, games, movements, finger plays, rhymes, chants, etc. Transitions can be done when arriving at school, when children are separating from their parents, joining circle time, cleanup time, waiting for their turn, lighting up, coming inside from the playground, or even waiting for an activity to begin. There are so many times during the day when you can use transition activities. Idle time is like a breeding ground for undesirable behavior. And sometimes the devil is in the details. But having the right strategies in those in-between times will prevent those less than desirable behaviors. So you want to include your transition activities to make sure that your children are still engaged and, well, not idle. You know, transition activities can even be done as informal assessments. One year, my partner teacher and I made the most of those transition times, like the ones mentioned, by using those various times to assess what the children knew and what they were able to do. I remember one time we were assessing gross motor skills. As they were lining up to go inside for recess, we would ask them things like, can you hop on 2 feet to the line, or walk in a straight line, or even gallop? The children had fun, and we were able to check a few children at each recess. Let me know in the comments if you tried something like this. Transition activities should be a part of your classroom management. So here are some tips to integrate them into your day. Let me start with a story. Every day we, my partner teacher and I, tried to have our kids ready for the music teacher who came in. And about every day she was always waiting for us to get carpet ready for the fun. I know now that we did not manage our time well to allow for cleanup from art, so the kids could be washed and ready for her. She must have been so annoyed. So do not do what we did and learn from our hard lesson. So the first classroom management transitions tip for preschool is, hey, if you want quick daily tips and tricks, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. DM me and let me know that you found me on YouTube. I'll see you there. Now back to the video. Be sure to leave enough time between activities for a good, proper transition, especially if you have a visiting teacher coming. You know, adding movements to anything in a preschool class will get you high marks from the kiddos. So the second classroom management transitions tip for preschool is to take advantage of that whenever possible by adding movements, especially whole body movements, to your transition times. The best place to start is with animals. You'll have them jumping like frogs to get online in no time. Before I get to tip number 3, I want to give you a little scenario. Say you have a child that finishes an activity before everyone else. What do they do now? Well, the third classroom management transitions tip for preschool is have a plan or individual transitions for early finishers. We have already established that children do not want to wait, so have something for them to do. For instance, when my students were finished with their lunch before everyone else, they would clean up their area, grab a book from the bookshelf, and then take it to their cot and read it while the other children finished. That individual transition was planned before it was put into place. Do not wait until you need it to have something for them to do. Always have a plan. So now we know what classroom management transitions in preschool are, when to use them, and we also know that we should leave time for our proper transition. Use movements frequently, and have a plan when it comes to early finishers. So be creative when thinking about your daily transition times. Find what works and do more of that. And be sure to hit the notification bell to know when the next video will be posted, which will be about some frequently asked questions about transitions. And while you wait, check out these two videos, and I will see you soon. Bye!